All right, so next up, what we want to do is make it look beautiful. So we have learned a lot in this series, and especially in the project 2 compared to the project 1, this was way more in depth. We got a lot, learned a lot. But now the only thing that's remaining is to make this contact looks a tiny bit beautiful, not too much, but tiny bit so that we can actually play around with it. So let's start with that. First of all, let's start with the heading text. There is nothing much with the heading text. In fact, we can go up in the action card and can borrow some of the piece from the heading text. We can actually copy paste exactly like that. So let's just copy and paste it. Should be exactly same. So there we go, contact list, nothing much to be done. Now in the container, what we'll be doing is let's add a little bit of the padding from all the side, or maybe we can have a padding horizontal. Let's try it with a 16. Let's see what happens. All right, decent. Okay-ish. I'm happy with this. Now, after that, we have this user card. That is where the interesting thing is going to happen. So first and foremost, we definitely want to include the flex. So we'll be saying flex of 1, not 1a. So we have this flex. Now we want to change the direction of the flex. So we'll be saying flex direction, and the direction should be row in this case. As soon as I make this flex direction as row, okay, these guys are going like this. Okay. What we can do on top of this is that right now it's treating these as 3 elements. This image, then the name, and then this title. So what I can do in addition to that is I can just, I'll just move this here. I'll just cut this out and I'll just add a view and hit enter, and I'll paste it up inside. What this will make it happen is it will treat 2 entities, one image and one the view. Now inside the view there are 2 elements. That's another case, but this is good enough. So we have actually hacked kind of a way, and this kind of a hacking you will be doing a lot in the Flexbox. That's a common thing. Now after that, we can actually have an align items. If I can have a comma, then surely we can have align items, and we'll be going with the center for this align items. So there we go. Let's see. And okay, we are happy with this user card. Definitely this user image and the username needs or can use a little bit of the margins and all of that. So let's try to give this a little bit of the margin on the right side. So we'll just say margin on the right. Let's try 12 and maybe 14. Yep, 14 looks okay and 14 looks good. Now after this, we have username and we have status. All right. Not going to be playing too much around them. Just make it a tiny bit so that we can have some stuff. Also, what we are going to do is inside the container, let's try a margin on the bottom. So margin, oops, let's hit this. We'll say margin bottom, and let's try 4 maybe. Yep. And we'll also have some card onto this one. So copy this and we'll paste it up here as well. Yep, 4 is too much. I'll go for 3. Yeah, 3 is enough. All right. So let's go on to username now. Now username is pretty easy. We first need to bump up the font size. So we'll go with something like 16, just like good enough. And we'll also put some weight onto this and color onto this one. So we'll put some font weight. There we go. And we'll go for 600 onto this one. Yep, good enough. And color also. And we'll go with absolute white onto this case. So we'll use, yep, that's a shiny white. And we have a user status as well. In the status, we'll just go a bit of a font size as well. Let's try 12. Yeah, 12 is good enough, looking beautiful. And we'll also can go for a color, but I think this default color is fine, but obviously it makes sense always to get a little bit more color or something like that. I think this is good enough. What additionally you can do is into this user card, you can try some background colors as well in case you wish to. For example, let's go back onto the browser and try some colors. I think we'll go with the purple one. Good idea? Not. Let's try. Let's try. What's the worst that can happen? It will look ugly. We'll remove it. We'll go for a background color and go like that. And there we go. We can make it a little bit of the margins and paddings. And let's have a little bit of, oops, just like that. We'll have a little bit of the padding of 4. And there we go, looking good. And we can have a border radius as well. Border radius. And let's try 4 here as well. And how about 14? Yep, looking good. Let's try 8. Yep, this is much better, much beautiful. And I'll just call it a day. I'll just call it a day. Probably 14 is too big. 10. Yep, much better now. All right, so you can see that how quickly we can design the elements and can have them. And by the way, you can try out the things that I showed you. We can have this false. Instead of that, you can have a true. Then this is a scroll list. Right now, it's not working, but yeah. It can actually get an internal scrolling as well, but I'll just go for a false as of now. You get the idea how this can be done. But this is all what we wanted to do. And notice here how easy it is actually we have. And compared to the first initial look, what I showed you, we have a much better of a card because we focused a lot on the styling. And definitely you can go ahead and focus more on this. You can make it a lot more beautiful, a lot more fun and engagement, and maybe you can try more stuff. Now comes up the interesting part and as your assignment as well. So there are a lot of images, a lot of things available. For example, if I go ahead and just search on the Google, there are a lot of websites. Like for example, there is one Dribble. You can just go up here and search for the designs. Like for example, I can just search for WhatsApp. Yes, literally you can search on WhatsApp and there are people who have actually tried to redesign the WhatsApp, and I'll just go for WhatsApp mobile. And this is a great way to practice what you are actually learning. So you can see there are different kind of looks that people have given. There are a lot of these images. You can give these designers credit and try to make your portfolio with just the design. Now you have enough knowledge that you can design all of them. Only thing you have to do is try out a little bit, have some trial and errors and all of them. Some of them are definitely way more complex, but something like this, we can see that this is completely doable. You can have cards, these images, and on top of these images, you can have a text. Absolutely doable. Something like we can also discuss something like this. This right side is absolutely doable. You already know how you can have elevated cards. You can make them in circles, and these circles can have images, and you can have the scrollable cards. So try to do something like this and post it onto your GitHub and share it on your Discord, in my Instagram, LinkedIn. Write an article about it on Hashnote at how you came up with the design, and I will try my best to actually at least feature 1 or 2 such design that you have worked on. I'll give you credit in the video itself, and I'll try to break it again and try to record a tutorial of it, that how you came up with the beautiful design that you have done it. This is a great way to get featured on the channel as well as to showcase your skills. Maybe there is a potential hirer who is looking for a designer who can code their designs into the code or React Native. There is so much of the potential you can try out. And there is no shortage of these examples. You can try them out. Only thing that's stopping you is you yourself. Please don't do that. Again, a big shout out to our sponsor Hashnote. Please go ahead and write an in-depth article about these designs and make sure at least you do 2 or 3 designs by yourself by choosing anything from the Dribble as a mobile design. That's it all for this video. Hope you have enjoyed it. I'll surely catch you up in the next one.